Yeah, it's on now.
It's on now. Yeah. Because my uncle, this phone from New Zealand, we're not picking up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on now. No, it's showing live now. I'm just gonna go on now. So sorry.
What a man is what survives him. He can never be buried. What legacy are we leaving here? John Maxwell says, leave a legacy that you want to leave. We have much to say about Ma and what she's been through. About 6 or 7 years ago, she was diagnosed with cancer. And when the family told her about it, she says, no, she doesn't have it. And they told her she needs to go for an operation. She says, no, she won't. And I'm yet to meet anyone that has faith as much as Ma to believe that she was not sick but well. And even during COVID, when people were getting sick and, passing away, Ma had COVID twice. And at both times, he said, Ma, how are you doing? She says, I don't have COVID. I have no idea why they put me in isolation. But it's just, they separated me. They put me in a special room, but I don't have COVID. And she never believed she had COVID. And she lived a very healthy, full life up to the last couple of weeks. I think we can all draw strength from that to know that if you have faith to believe in anything, God will bring it to fast forward. So, my cousins in New Zealand and Australia, my heart goes out to you that you're not here today. Sashton, Kyolan, Judy, Prameshan, Desigi. I know you guys want to be able to share your tribute to Ma. But thank you for sending your tribute, and I want to call upon Kiara, who's going to share what my cousins overseas have to say about my great-grand. My great-grand.
The first tribute that I would like to read is from Judy and family. Our dear Ma, it is difficult to believe that we are saying our final goodbye to you today. So far, yet so near. This is how we feel. How can we forget all the memories when you have been a part of our lives for all this time? Today, it is about celebrating you and your blessed life lived and the impact that you made on us. We have the fondest memories of your love, warmth, and care from the township days and beyond. We will always remember your pretty smile and loving greetings whenever we met. I was always so impressed to hear your stories about the activities you took part in and being good at knitting whilst at TAFTA. You inspired us, talking about the friends that you had made. I heard in your last days how you found comfort in listening to bhajans as you were a staunch devotee of Sai Baba. This was so special to hear, that you found comfort and peace in your latter days as you prepared for what lay ahead. To our dear family, this has not been an easy time, and thank you for your time spent with Ma each day. It would have been an extremely emotional time, even though we are not in South Africa by your side. We feel connected as one during this time of sorrow. Shams, Siva, and family, take comfort knowing Ma's spirit is with you, even though you are not there physically. Love surpasses all boundaries. Love Judy, Joe, Kelly, Talina, Shafil, and family. A tribute on behalf of Pramesha Naidu and Desiki Rampasur and their families to my late grandmother, Amurthaveli, Moodley. On behalf of my late dad, Mari, and my mom, Mani Naidu, I am deeply saddened that you are no longer with us. When we picture or remember you, we can see a beautiful woman, quietly spoken, with a shy look and smile. In my recollection, Ma had been widowed at a really early age and had the challenge to raise all his children after Grandpa tragically passed on. I certainly do not know all the details about who took on the responsibilities of raising all his children, but from my conversations with my aunts, this became the responsibility of Grandpa's brothers and sisters and their family. Being a young widow, it must have been overwhelming for a young mom and a housewife to be tasked with the responsibility. Over the years, the older children got married and started their lives, but Ma had the responsibility to raise Anu and Shamba on her own. I remember part of their journey. They moved to Pietermaritzburg to live with us, and Shamba and Anu did the schooling. Both Anu and Shamba later went on to study and become teachers. In the later years, Ma lived with Anu and Shamba. What I remember is that whenever there were trips to PMB and Shamba, Siva, Anu, and Robin came over, Ma was always behind her grandchildren, taking care of them. You could see this all through her life, always quietly in the background. Over the later part, once the grandchildren were all grown up, Ma was with the great-grandchildren doing similarly. Another highlight is that Ma went to the rest home. People started referring to her as Amy. She started to embrace a new life, making friends, getting involved with social activities, playing darts, and going on trips with fellow residents. This new chapter of life was great, as she enjoyed her days just doing different but interesting stuff. She looked happy. When we reflect on her family, it would not do justice to mention just one person, as Ma developed such a strong bond with all her grandchildren, not forgetting her great-grandchildren. You can see evidence of what she meant to each of you today. Today, remember that Ma was blessed with 84 long life years and that her work here has been completed. Ma will live in each of our hearts and will certainly be missed. To Anu, Shamba, Preggy, and Bobby, not forgetting the late Savvy, Dolly, and Morgan, and their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Ma will guide you and be with you. Goodbye for now, Ma, and rest in peace. The last tribute that I would like to read is from Seshlin, Sashlin, and Keolin. Ma, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything you've done for us boys since we were born. The memories we shared will last a lifetime. You raised us, and we will never forget the values and morals you instilled in us, and we will always continue to make you proud. We are who we are today because of you. We had the best memories together when you lived with us in South Africa. Coming home from school to eat all those delicious foods, to playing cards together. We will never forget how excited we all were when you came to live with us in New Zealand. Living so far away from you, you always said we made your day every time we called. We will never forget how happy you were seeing your great-grandchildren for the first time on the phone. We carry your legacy, Ma, and you will live forever through us and your great-grandchildren. No words can ever explain how much we love you and appreciate everything you've done for us. Love you, Ma. Seshlin, Sashin, and Keolin.
दीन दयालु परम कृपालु दीन दयालु परम कृपालु रक्षा करो भगवान रक्षा करो भगवान साई कृपा करो भगवान साई कृपा करो भगवान भगवान पतित पावन राम ओ बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा ओ बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा दीनों के दुख हरते 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 बाबा ओ बाबा साई बाबा साई बाबा राम ही बाबा कृष्ण ही बाबा कृष्ण ही बाबा राम ही बाबा कृष्ण ही बाबा कृष्ण ही बाबा नरदेहि नारायण बाबा नरदेहि नारायण बाबा नरदेहि नारायण बाबा नरदेहि नारायण बाबा
Mother Teresa said, people are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're successful, you'll win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you're honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. If you find happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. Do good today. The good you do today, people often forget tomorrow, but do good anyway. And this is something I taught my children and I teach my youth is, if you can't do good, don't do any evil, and this world will be a better place to live. You know, next up is my cousin Rian, and I don't have any words to explain the kindness that she has and the things she's done for the entire family, not only Ma, but more especially for Ma over the last few weeks and months. But ongoing. But Ray, from the bottom of our hearts, we are grateful for you, our hands and feet when we are not available. And we know that Ma loved you and cared for you, and we know truly that you loved her and you did the best you could for her. But with that, Ray's got a few things to share about Ma and some nice memories and a word of thanks.
Dear family, thank you for being here today to celebrate the life of this remarkable woman who meant so much to each and every one of us. As we come together to bid her farewell, we also come together to honor her legacy that she leaves behind, a legacy of love, warmth, and wisdom. Ma, you were just not the matriarch of our family, but the center of our solar system, the sun that holds everyone around our orbit. Just like the sun, you lit up our lives with love, joy, and devotion. You had a way of making everyone feel special, cherished, and important. No matter what trials life brought, you offered us a haven of unconditional love and support. I would like to touch a bit on Ma's life at Tafta. I know Talisha also spoke about it in her speech. But Ma did have a really beautiful life at Tafta. Her days were filled with lots of love and fun and activities. She was a pro at darts and known as the bingo champion at Tafta on the Ridge. She fondly inherited the nickname of Amy and had a huge circle of girlfriends. In the last 2 weeks, I discovered just how popular she was by the endless stream of visitors that came in to check on her daily, to offer prayers and just give us encouragement and love. And they could not speak prouder of Ma, and she was so loved and treasured by all the women at Tafta. I need to give a special thank you to the staff and nurses at Tafta on the Ridge for the exceptional care and unwavering support that they provided to Ma. Your dedication and compassion during her illness was truly remarkable and made all the difference in her final days. During an emotional and challenging time for our family, your care home became a place of solace and hope. You created an environment where Ma felt loved, valued, and safe, and for that we will be forever grateful. To Auntie Lalita, we want to express our deepest gratitude for the care you have given Ma during her illness. Your dedication and compassion made a challenging time more manageable, and we will always remember your selflessness with heartfelt appreciation. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. In the last 3 weeks, Ma's health took a turn for the worse, and she deteriorated rapidly before us. I draw strength that during this dark time, we came together. I draw strength that during this dark time, we came together as a family to be there with her and hold her hand and let her know that she wasn't alone. Even from across the ocean, thousands of miles away, technology made it possible to have my Aunt Shamba in the room with Ma. And every so often, Ma would look directly into the camera, wave and blow kisses to Shamba, giving her courage to face this from so far away and letting her know that she will be okay. Ma, you can rest now. You are free from pain and suffering. Although it pains our hearts to say goodbye, we find solace knowing that you have found eternal rest, free from the suffering that cancer brought to your life. Your battle was one of unwavering strength and courage, and in your final moments, you embraced peace and serenity. As you depart this world, you are embarking on a journey to a better place, one where pain and suffering have no dominion, and where you can once again experience the joy and freedom you so rightly deserve. Your spirit will shine bright in our hearts forever, and your memory will be a beacon of hope, reminding us that love endures beyond the boundaries of life and death. Go well, Ma. I love you so much.
While Rain was just reading a tribute, I was reminded of some times when I phoned Ma, and whenever I was able to get through to her, because the phone always gave her trouble, I asked her, Ma, what do you need? And I remember clearly the last time she says, I need some wool and needles, and so I said, but Ma, I'm in Joburg. She said, yeah, but I know, you'll get it to me. You know, although we were 600 k's away, you know, she still sent out a request. And there's one thing about my gran I'll always remember and take is she was always very grateful. She never took things for granted. And when she said thank you, it's like she couldn't stop saying thank you for the things you did for her. And it's something, you know, we should take and hold on to, because life is short. Be grateful for the little moments. Be grateful for the memories that we have. Be grateful for family. Our dear family member, Terence, is going to sing a song for Ma. Terence, when you're ready. Thank you.
Good morning, family and friends. You know, when God created the first man, it says that He breathed into him, and He breathed life into him. When He created the first man, it was creation out of dust. But when He breathed into him, He breathed life. He breathed His breath into him. And part of that breath was not just oxygen, it was part of His nature that He breathed into man. On the first morning of creation, when He created man. And it says that part of God's nature became part of that man. So every human being carries a part of God inside of them. And one of the things that we as human beings carry, one of the characteristics is love. And I think Ma shared that with her family as we heard all our family speak. I think Ma shared that part of love that God put into her, with her family, with her grandchildren, with her children, and that same love she shared with each one of you. It was actually a breath of God that was put inside of her. So each one of us carry that breath. When we love family, when we love others, we're actually portraying the nature of God when we do that. And that's something that God put inside of us. He didn't put money, He didn't put riches and gold and all these things that we so cling to. But He put love inside of us, that breath that He put inside of us. So we thank Ma for that. We thank her for her love that she shared with each one of us, with her family and her loved ones. I'm a husband of one of the granddaughters of Ma, and we often used to visit her in the home, and she looked happy. She seemed happy to be amongst people of same age and same benefits and enjoyment. And the past few weeks she suffered a bit, but thank God she's with her Creator, she's with her God, and she's no more in pain. She's no more. We cry for her with tears, but she could be rejoicing with her Creator today, while we suffer and pain and the loss of her. So to the family, I I want to just sing a word of encouragement this morning, and it's called Amazing Grace. And just thanking God for His amazing grace that He bestows upon each one of us this morning.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord has promised good to me, His word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first began.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terence. I think now we're going to prepare for the last rites and ask you guys to please be seated. And once that's done, we'll have the final viewing before we start moving to the auditorium. Okay.
O Baba, Sai Baba, Sai Baba, दीनों के दुख हरते बाबा, दीनों के दुख हरते बाबा, ओ बाबा, साई बाबा, राम ही बाबा, कृष्ण ही बाबा, नरदेही नारायण बाबा, भगवान तुम्हारा तुम बिन कोई नहीं रखवाले 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 तुम बिन कोई नहीं आपात सहारे 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 तुम बिन प्रेम कोई नहीं देने वाले 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 तुम हो मेरे आत्मा राम बाबा 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 भगवान तुम्हारा नाम भगवान तुम्हारा नाम साई राम तुम्हारा नाम साई राम तुम्हारा साई राम घनश्याम भगवान तुम्हारा नाम साई राम घनश्याम भगवान तुम्हारा तुम बिन कोई नहीं रखवाले नहीं रखवाले तुम बिन कोई नहीं आपात सहारे तुम बिन कोई नहीं आपात सहारे तुम बिन प्रेम कोई नहीं देने वाले तुम बिन प्रेम कोई नहीं देने वाले तुम हो मेरे आत्मा राम बाबा मेरे आत्मा राम बाबा भगवान तुम्हारा नाम भगवान तुम्हारा नाम साई राम तुम्हारा नाम साई राम तुम्हारा नाम साई राम घनश्याम भगवान तुम्हारा नाम
All naturalistas, this is for you. Say goodbye to painful wash days and hello to Al Natural Wash Day Miracle. Formulated with 98% naturally derived ingredients.
साई तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम 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 शरण में ले लो साई प्रभो शरण में ले लो साई प्रभो शरण में ले लो साई प्रभो कुछ साई तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साई तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साई दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम शरण में ले लो साईं प्रभु शरण में ले लो साईं प्रभु साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम तुम हो मेरे माता पिता साईं मेरे माता पिता साईं तुम हो मेरे बंधु सखा तुम हो मेरे बंधु सखा तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साई तुम हो मेरे सब कुछ साई दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी दीजो हमको शरण तुम्हारी साईं तेरे चरणों में कोटि प्रणाम
All of you come through, you're going to take some pictures and come offer it. For those of you that have not yet viewed, you may also please come forward now, as we will be proceeding in the next 15 or within the next 10 minutes.
Namah Shivaya Namo Namah 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 Shivaya सदा वसंतम विजयार विंदे भवम भवानी सहितं नमामि भवम भवानी सहितं नमामि भवम भवानी सहितं नमामि ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दना मृत्योर्मुक्षयमामृता नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः
Good afternoon, family and friends. Once again, let me just take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for spending this time to celebrate Ma's life. And we are so grateful for your condolences, your wishes, and your gifts. And Chris and Dad, thank you guys. I didn't make mention of you earlier on, but I know that you played a pivotal part of Ma's life, especially the last few months. And when she needed you the most, you were there by her side. Ma's sister. But thank you, and I know as I stand here this morning, this afternoon, that Mark truly loved you guys. And I'm grateful for your love and your support and all that you've done for them. But family, as we prepare to, the Brahmin prepares to do the last rites and to leave the crematorium, can I ask you to please respect the family's wish that only the immediate family will go to the crematorium. That's the children and grandchildren, and obviously great-grandchildren. The rest of the family and friends that are here, please join us for a meal in the dining hall next door. There's some meals provided for you guys. And once again, thank you so much for joining us today. So we should leave here within the next 5 minutes of the crematorium. That's just the children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. So thank you so much for respecting our wishes. Have a blessed day.
Dear family and friends, on behalf of us at the White Bank Funeral Services, we also take this opportunity to convey upon the bereaving family our heartfelt sympathies and condolences, and we are going to pray to the Divine and Almighty that He should shower this family with His choices of blessings and comforts in order for them to overcome the unbearable loss in that of a very dear and loving mother. Let's all kindly rise as I sing the concluding hymn, after which we will do the last prayer and proceed from here. Muktinare adiyade murkarode muyilvenai bhaktinare arevethu பழவினைகள் பாரும் வண்ணம் சித்தமள மறவித்து சிவமாக்கி என்னையாண்ட அத்தனக்கு அருளியவாறு ஆர்பெருவார் அச்சோவே செம்மை நல்ல மரியாத சிதடரோடும் திரிவேனை மும்மை மறவேற்று முதலாய முதல் வந்தால் நம்மையுமோர் பொருளாக்கி நாச்சிவிகையே ஏற்ற வைத்து அம்மை எனக்கு அருளியவாறு ஆர்பெருவார் அச்சோவே அம்மை எனக்கு அருளியவார் ஆர்பெருவார் அச்சோவே. Sorry, Dad. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க நாதந்தால் வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் நெஞ்சில் நீங்க தான் தாழ் வாழ்க ஈசன் அடி போற்றி எந்த அடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி நாடுடைய சிவனே போற்றி என்னவருக்கு மிரவா போற்றி போற்றி போற்றி. ஓ இன்பக் கழலே ஜெகஜீவ பரம்பொருளை ஏக பேருடைய யாங்கில் மாநிலத்தில் உள்ளவரின் நோயில்லா வாழ்க்கையும் குறைவற்ற செல்வங்கள் மீது பெற்று யாங்கை உலகில் வாழ நீய வழிகாட்டே இருந்து எங்களை பரிசுத்தமான வழிநடத்தி காத்தருள் வேண்டும் கருணையே உமை கடவுளே. ஓம் பூர்ணமத பூர்ணமதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. We kindly have our pallbearers to come forth. 6 gentlemen, please. 2 ladies to kindly assist us with the water and camphor again, please. Namah Shivaya. Om 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 Namah Shivaya. Pick up some more. Onto the roller.